Congratulations.
Sure. Thanks, Mr. Speaker. It's an honor to serve my caucus as majority leader, and I've had the privilege today of being the speaker designee. I look forward to working like I have in the past with the speaker. Make no mistake about it, in the Missouri House there's one speaker, there's one person that runs the roost, and that's Ron Richards. It's that way this year, and it'll be that way next year. I just look forward to work with him, with Speaker Pro Tem Brian Pratt and the rest of the caucus to try and continue to move this state in a positive direction like we have in the past and being fiscally responsible. And I look forward to the relationship, and we look forward to a successful 2010.
Thank you, Chief.
We're going to work on keeping that minority leader elected.
How do you do that?
Well, I mean, I think we continue to do what we've done in the past, and the citizens of the state have felt overwhelmingly that they want a Republican majority because we hold the line on taxes, we invest in education, we encourage economic growth and development. So it's nothing that's going to be magical. Our job is to do a good job here in the Capitol on behalf of the citizens, and then let the citizens decide who the next speaker is. And I'm very, very confident that the work that this body has done over the past few years and the work that we're going to continue to do will ensure that I'm the next speaker.
If you have 56 people who are term limited, 56 seats, that's not the record, but it's pretty
high. It's pretty high.
Do you feel confident you can maintain all those seats, or is the separation between the two parties going to get smaller?
Well, I think, I think we have an opportunity to gain seats, and here's why. Whenever you look, there's 163 seats out there that are up for grabs. Really, about 40% of them the Republicans will not lose. About 40% of them the Democrats will not lose, and the majority is determined by, that 20% in the middle. And in previous elections, when the targeted seats were done in 2006 and 2008, of the targeted seats, we were defending almost 70% of them. So that means we had to defend 70% of the targeted seats. When you look at the targeted seats for the upcoming 2010 election, it's about 50-50. And if you put our team and our record in a 50-50 situation, I'm very confident that we're going to do very, very well. The second thing is our recruiting so far has been second to none. And I think I can thank Nancy Pelosi and Harry Reid for that. And I think they've done a fantastic job of alienating moderate, reasonable-minded people. And I think we're going to continue to do well, and I'm optimistic that we'll come back at 89 or even more.
Representative Tilley, how will this election cycle, you kind of touched on this, but how will this election cycle differ from the last one?
It's more of an even playing field. I think you noted one thing, you have more open seats. Traditionally, if you have an open seat, it has a higher propensity to change, so I think that was the essence of your point. But when you look at the districts, I mean, we've got a lot of open seats in southwest Missouri, which traditionally the Democrats haven't even filed a candidate. But if you look at the seats that could go either way, we feel pretty confident that about half of them are held by Democrats and half of them are held by Republicans. And in that situation, Brent, we feel very, very confident that we're going to do well.
The caucus race for
no one else was nominated.
And if you don't regain the House next cycle, will you not be minority leader, or will you be minority leader?
Put it this way, I will not run for minority leader if we lose the House.
We're going
but make it clear, Jason.
We're going to be back in the majority, I guarantee.
You look at last cycles, and you were there. The Democrats were telling you they were going to pick up 8 seats guaranteed, that Paul Voda was going to be the next speaker, and I came to you and said, listen, we're probably going to lose 2 to 5 seats. We've always outperformed. We've always over-delivered. That's exactly what we're going to do in this next cycle.
Thanks, everybody.